My name is Caroline Jane Davis, and I am the director of Mr. Burns, a post-electric play by Anne Washburn. Mr. Burns is about a group of survivors that have come out on the other side of the apocalypse. We're not sure exactly what happened, but the electrical grid has completely gone down. There's nothing left. Most people have died either by radiation poisoning because all of the power plants exploded and all that kind of stuff. And so they are forced together, and you watch them tell stories of old episodes of The Simpsons to sort of hold on to the culture that is no longer around because there's no more electricity to fuel it or provide it. The Simpsons was one of on a short list that Anne kind of went back and forth about, and ultimately she went with The Simpsons because they are the everyman of American family life, which sounds a little crazy, but it's something that everybody across cultures, across times has been able to relate to for the past 30 years. They have all of the archetypes that we've seen all the way back into Greek theater even. We have the hero, we have the villain, we have the sidekick, all of those kind of things we see in the archetypes of The Simpsons. So they really do translate actually quite well, even though it seems at first like maybe they're too low culture to be that well known or well appreciated. The survivors kind of cling to one particular episode, the Feare episode of The Simpsons, and you hear them kind of retell it in bits and pieces, and it's really interesting because they don't always get it quite right. She plays with memory a lot and what people think is true versus how the episode actually went. And then over time, you see that episode in Act 2, we see them 7 years later, and you see that episode has become part of a touring theatrical production. They're now doing a live version of the Feare episodes of The Simpsons. And then Act 3 takes place 75 years after that. And this Feare episode has become their Christmas Carol, this new society's version of the Christmas Carol, or something that everybody goes to see every year. Everyone knows the story, everyone loves it. So you kind of get to watch the evolution of this story from this one, season 5, episode 2, and then by the end of it, it's this whole other thing with all its own mythos and fans and people that kind of follow it all the time, which is really neat. So come see Mr. Burns by Anne Washburn, playing April 10th through the 16th at the Laboratory Theater at Texas Tech University.